Hello everyone! It's been quite a while since I made my last update, and most of this has just been because I've had a lot of stuff going on, including like school and other things, and I've also made a lot of changes to my collection, kind of behind the scenes, because whenever I downsize a lot, I have to kind of do it on my own. It's hard for me to film it. I feel like I'm not very effective. Like, I kind of have to make the decisions on my own. But here you'll kind of be able to understand what is missing, and I'll probably tell you guys a little bit what's missing. But also, I'm going to be doing like an end of the year collection update. So most of this stuff will be pretty much what's going to be in it. But then you'll get to be able to see like my full collections and which things I still continue to collect now. So I'm going to start with one of my smaller collect books. So for my miscellaneous collection, I have now moved it into this tiny binder, which I have a Yoon like printed Polaroid I made. And I downsized this collection quite a bit. This is both boy and girl miscellaneous photo cards. Here I have some from We Need Love, which I had initially started We Need Love era planning to collect for Jiyoon, Seon, and Yoon. I'm now just planning on collecting Yoon like 100%, and I have some of Jiyoon's photo cards from We Need Love to add here too, which I really liked the flower photo cards, and I just really liked like the makeup and styling for this era. But yeah, it became pretty hard to collect them all, and I just felt like it wasn't very sustainable, especially because I stan quite a few groups, and it's just not like, I don't really have the funds to be able to collect 3 people from one group. So from now forward, I'm going to be collecting just one member of stayc, but I still love all the members, including the ones I've collected before. But I've just kept like some of my favorite cards of my 2 other biases that I will no longer be collecting seriously. As well as another group that I used to collect 2 people was kep1er, which I'm going to be dropping this collection as far as collecting 2 members. Once again, I just felt like collecting 2 members is a bit too much for me from a group. I think I just need to pick one, even though I really like Chaehyun. Like, I love Chaehyun, and I love Seon and Jiyoon as well. I just think I need to limit myself more, so I will now just be collecting 1 member and maybe random photo cards here and there. I really want to get her bunny plushie photo card that was from the same set, but I do not know if I'll like really try to get it, but I would like it. But yeah, this is just all my other random PCs of, I call it like my K-pop collection graveyard, because this is where all my dead collections come to die. And also just where I keep random like 1 or 2 PCs of people. Okay, so where I decided to switch my Yoon collection, so this is a very different setup, but I decided to put her in one of these A7 binders, I think they're technically called. These are the Beyond D ones. I put little pieces of cardboard so they're not floppy, but yeah, I put these 2 postcards in here, the Stadium one for Yoon. And yeah, I just decided to keep her album cards mostly, and then very select POBs, because once again, POBs are also another thing that if you collect it from multiple members of multiple groups, or just even one member of a group, it's a lot. Like, it's just a lot of POBs each comeback. I love her hair in these ones. I just think they're so pretty. I was so happy to get those. But yeah, it's just, I think, a little too overwhelming to deal with. And then because I stan a lot of 4th gen groups, they come out with stuff pretty frequently, so it just becomes like the comebacks overlap a lot, and it's hard to decide who I'm gonna put like a big chunk of money to. Also, I don't want to be spending so much on K-pop, even though it isn't like something I enjoy. I don't want to feel like I have to sink hundreds of dollars into each comeback, because they come back like every 3 months and there's multiple groups. So unless it's my absolute ult group or my ult bias, I'm not going to be doing as much stuff like that. But I really do like the photo cards that I did get, and I really like how this is set up now. I actually am missing one of her album cards. I had it, but I traded it to get this one instead. So she has a 5th album card. I was thinking of displaying it like within the pobs kind of, because I did that with the special card here. And I still might do it and just move this to a different spot. But yeah, this is the pob and this is the light stick card. So yes, I think all of this stuff is like more or less the same. And then I put her Polaroids in the back here, and some like concert memory things. But yeah, that's pretty much how my new Yoon collection is going to be from now forward. So I'm very happy with this setup, and I'm happy I'm still collecting her, because I was kind of just like questioning it, but I do think if I just keep it to one member of stayc and keep it just album cards mostly, I think it's still a manageable collection that I enjoy and like to have. So there's that. Then for the next collection binder is my BTS group card collection. And here I have a couple group cards to add. So I have the Last Dark and Wild card, which this was, I think, a trade from somebody else, or I bought it. It's really unclear. And then, oh, sorry, sneak peek for what's coming. Yeah, so I also got their, what is this from? You Never Walk Alone. Yes, I have actually wanted this one for a while now, because it's one of my favorite as far as like styling of the boys and their hair colors, so I love this one. I'm still desperate to get the HYYH card, but that's on the wait list. And then another card that I was able to trade for with some, like an extra group card I think I had. Somebody had this. So I got their D-Icon photo card, which I just thought they looked really cute in the photo. And I liked all the signatures on the back. So that is everything for them. So we're going to close this one up. And those are all my Beyond D mini 2-pocket collect books, I think. Yes. Okay. Next, we have my gwangil collection, which if you don't follow Lucy, you might not know. They had a comeback in the summer. It was called Childhood. It's really good. Or honestly, I don't even remember the date of release, because this has been so long I've been waiting to get it. So it could be like summer, fall. But yeah, I really, really like Childhood. My favorite song off this album was My Warm Loneliness, which was a solo for gwangil. It's like a lullaby. It's just so calming. The cards were really, really cute this era. I did what I planned to do, which was fill out this page, and then I got one extra page of pobs. If I wouldn't have liked so many of them, I think I would have just gotten 2. But they had a lot of really cute ones. Like they had this headphone one. Really, really cute. Looks adorable. Then he's wearing like a more traditional outfit in this one, and they had the drums on the back. This one was Make Star. I don't know the name for like every single one of these. Next, there was this one. This one's double-sided, so it has him blowing a kiss. So I'm going to put this way up. And then he had lots of things where he had kind of like a little prop. So he had, this was actually from their concert merch. I think it came in a tin, and it came with this guitar pick that he's holding, or like a guitar pick that is personalized for gwangil. It's really cute. And then I loved these Choco Pops, like this chocolate bar one I thought were so cute, so I had to get these. And then they also did another cute one, which was them blowing little bubblegum bubbles, and I really, really wanted to get these too. So I pre-ordered, I think, all of these besides this one from the same person, and they just got here recently, so I'm so happy to have this up to date now. So yeah, I'm pretty much fully up to date, no, not missing anything. So there's that. Then the next one, this is kind of going to be like a full setup of a new collection, but I'm just going to add it in with this card thing because I don't have all the cards for his debut as a soloist, but I love Newest and I love baekho, and he's always been my bias in Newest. And when I saw that he was going to make his solo debut, I knew I had to support it because I love their music and I love baekho's talent. Like, I just think he's amazing. He was also someone I had considered collecting a while ago, but then when Newest kind of broke up, it was a little bit sad, so I didn't know how to feel about collecting him. But because his solo stuff came out, my plans thus far is to collect all of his solo photo cards, as long as it doesn't get too crazy. This comeback was like a few pages of cards, so it wasn't too bad. But if it starts to get to the level of like 30 cards per comeback or something, I'll probably just pick my favorites and collect those. But for this comeback, at least for his debut, I'm going to collect every card. I'm actually pretty close because I pre-ordered like a set of all his albums, and you get 2 cards per album. So the only ones I'm missing really is I'm missing one Weverse version, because luckily I pulled 4 out of 6 versions, which I'm really grateful for. So I got one trade for the Weverse version, but the other one I just couldn't trade, so I'm gonna have to buy it just because, I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of baekho, even people selling baekho, let alone trading. It's kind of like rare, but I really liked these like the melting version PCs with the more like cool tone background, and I love this heart one. He has another PC where he's doing the other side of the heart, so I really do want to get that eventually. But this is not like a, it's like a new collection I'm excited about, but I'm not trying to rush finishing it. And then here are his Weverse cards starting up. So I believe this is the only one I'm missing because I was able to trade for the other one. Yes. So I'm just missing that one, and then 2 for each photo book. So 5 photo cards for this comeback. And I keep saying comeback, but I mean debut because it was his solo debut. But I really loved it. I've been listening to it a lot, and I'm just happy to see him back. Also, I was so freaking lucky to pull his thermometer PC, which was the one I wanted the most out of all his photo cards from the album and Weaver sets. And then in my order, I ordered from kpop1er, so I got the pre-order benefits for that. And they weren't like super cute ones. They didn't have selfies or anything for kpop1er, but I'll still keep them. They're cute little cards or whatever. So that's everything. And then I have the QR code for the Weverse version as well. So I already put these in here, so I wasn't going to like pull them out just to put them back in. But here are the postcards for this era. And then this is a postcard from Needle and Bubble. It was a pre-order benefit for Apple Music that I got when I bought the album a long time ago. I was lucky to get his. And then I have this postcard from, what was it from? Romanticize. That was the group card. And then here I have a bookmark. And this was a pre-order benefit for the deluxe version. It's clear, so I have a Ren bookmark from Needle and Bubble here as well. And then in here, I also wanted to add some of my extra newest cards. So I actually want to try to back collect some of baekho's photo cards. Not all of them. I'm not trying to have like a complete baekho collection, but I do want to collect some of like my favorite ones. So I have just one photo card of his from a photo book that I bought like a long time ago. So I'm just putting fillers. And then here is basically my newest remembrance page, because I have this unit with JR and baekho. These were all just like pulls I had because I really love newest, but so I'm keeping them as like a memory in the back. I have Aaron from the Needle and Bubble album, and then I have Minhyun from the Romanticize album. I wish I had just a JR solo pick, but that's the only one I had of him and of like the albums I had pulls for. And then luckily I pulled Ren as well in their last album. So that's everything. I'm really excited to collect more baekho photo cards and just look for some of his stuff, because newest isn't too expensive from what I can tell. There were a couple cards that I think that I put on my wish list that might not be super easy to find because they were pre-order benefits, but I'm still obsessed with this new collection. I love being able to work on a new collection. Okay, now this has some changes to it. This is their Tower Records card. It's in a sleeve though, but I don't want to take it out because it was kind of, I had to cut the sleeve so it would fit and everything. But yeah, so I have their Tower Records pre-order benefit. And then in here, we're going to start working on these. And we have her other Do Blast lemon version for the photo books. And then I am so sorry, this is so unsatisfying, but the blue jewel case I traded for this card, but it has lost in the mail. And I am sadly feeling that it will not be found, which it was really unfortunate because I traded it pretty early, like in early November, so the fact it got lost, I'm kind of disappointed, but I put in a lost mail request, so maybe it'll be found. But yeah, so we have those. Sorry about that. Frustrating. And then I don't have that much done for their most recent album for Refresh, but I do have a couple cards. I have her ID card, and then I have this little peace sign card. So I have like one of each version, more or less. And then I was able to trade for her plushie card, which is so cute. I was so obsessed with it, and I was so glad I was able to trade to get this one. But of course, I'm still looking for her other cards. And then these are extra circle cards if anyone wants to trade for bahiyyihs over other circle cards. I think I have a Yoon circle card too. Yeah, I have one of those too. And then here I have two Japanese photo cards from Fly Up. I have 6 that I want to collect for bahiyyih, so he is looking so cute. I love her blonde hair and like the pigtails in this. She looks so cute. And then as far as pops, I've decided to do a 6 pocket page for each comeback, and then an extra page for like some miscellaneous like collaborations and stuff. So this one, I still want to get this Lemon Blast Polaroid. It's gonna be a pain because it's nowhere, but I'll find it someday. And then here is her K-Town for You photo card, as well as her Make Star. These were both really cute. I was able to trade for both of these, and the rest of them I was looking to get some of her lucky draws, so that's going to fill up these other spots. And then here is her membership kit, or fan club kit, whatever you want to call it. And then here I decided to put her second PCs as well as her magazine PCs. So that's everything. If anyone's looking for these 2 jewel case postcards, I'm still looking for Hiye's, so if you're looking to trade, cool. But that is everything for Hiye, and hopefully within the new year I'll be able to get more up to date and then be more on time when they have new comebacks. But yeah, I'm not too worried about this, but I really like how her collection is coming out right now, and I'm a fan of it. It's not too overwhelming, so I really like it. And then I could still collect Hiye and enjoy her collection. And then really quick, I was supposed to do this before, but I'm gonna put this just right in the middle. I have my Jiyoon collection, and I only have to add one thing. I'm missing her 2 Polaroids, and I'm missing her 2 postcards. So her Tower Records Polaroids I'm still looking for, but I found one of her postcards for Play Game Awake, so I have that here now, which is very exciting because that means I'm only missing one more Play Game Away postcard, and then I'll be technically done. Then for added collection, I'm looking for these 2 Polaroids, and also there's a signed postcard that they had either debut or like their first comeback. Can't remember. It was either Weekend or We Are era, but I kind of feel like it was Weekend because the styling feels right, but maybe it was it might be We Are. But they did sign postcards of all the members, and recently there was actually one sold semi-recently on Instagram, and I did not buy it because I did not see it, but that's what I'm also looking for her collection to be, like, done. But I love my June collection. It makes me so happy. And then here, we're going into my biggest collection, which is my humankai collection, and nothing has really changed here. I'm gonna continue to collect lots of hueningkai. So here I actually have some of his more difficult cards. So I have one of his signature cards from Eternity, which made me so happy to get. This next year, one of my goals is to finish this page. So get his 2 transparent cards that are like non-selfies, and then the last signature card. It would make me so happy because Eternity is my favorite album. But I am also so excited for their new album. So I've been kind of on a buying hiatus. Like, this doesn't look like it, but this stuff I've had building up for like a while. I haven't bought anything new really at all recently. Okay, and then here I have I have his Shopee photo cards, which I originally wasn't going to collect, but I decided to collect. So his Freeze collection is more or less complete. I just have 2 lucky draws that were like, I think it's UMS or UMJ. I think it's actually Weverse. One of them's Weverse and one of them's UMS. but since they're lucky draws, they're kind of harder to get, more expensive. They're also really cute. So they're not a card that I expect to get, like, it's kind of more of a splurge card is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna hopefully one day find it for a not too bad price, or just decide I want to buy it. Okay, and then here I have his Weavers Japan, which is so cute. I don't know if you can tell, but this one is a hollow heart PC. It's really, really adorable. This is probably their best set of photo cards this comeback. So cute. I liked their neighbor ones as well. And then I was able to get 3 of his lucky draws. So I got all 3 for the second round. So now I'm just missing 2 other PCs for the first round of Soundwave and M2U. So yes, these were really, really cute though, and I'm happy that I'm getting closer, but I'm missing a lot of, there's not all of his, like, I might have to rearrange some of this stuff because I pre-organized this a while ago, but then the amount of photo cards that are out and like the rounds of YZY, I think I just put 1 card for it where it's like a card and a Polaroid together, so I'll need to readjust this later, but until I have like most of the cards here, it doesn't really matter. So yes, and I'm not on a buying thing really right now, so I'm probably not gonna get those soon. It's gonna be a little bit. And then in here, in his Japanese stuff and like other things, we have stuff for Good Boy Gone Bad, which I also did not get a lot of. Like, there's a lot of empty spots here, but their rate, like, collecting isn't a race, and I can get things as quick or as slow as I'd like to. So this time we got, I think I have like 5 PCs of him, maybe, yeah, for this era. So I'm missing like most of his cards, but that's okay. It's not like a big deal. These, and then I'm glad that the Tower Records stickers actually fit, or like the stickers fit in these sleeves well, like it just fits perfectly, where the last era in the stickers, they like stick out. If you can tell, they're like quite a bit longer, so they don't look as nice in these sleeves, but these ones look a lot better, so I like that improvement. And then here I think we have one more at the very end, more or less. So we have his Harper's Bazaar photo card that came with his magazine. Well, the magazine that TXT was in, they had OT5 plus all 5 members, like an OT5 PC as well as all 5 members. So luckily this PC like just first of all, it's sleeved in a sleeve that's too short for it, but since these are, you know, PVC acid free sleeves, it's okay in here. I just wanted to protect the top of it because these kind of are a little bit open at the top, and it's just a perfect fit. But yeah, it just fits into the sleeve. But yeah, it's kind of a random PC, so I just gave it its own page, and I'll probably just put some other random like magazine PCs or other things on this page too. I reorganized some of the stuff a little bit, but I'm happy with what's going so far. And then the last thing is probably one of my most anticipated items, because it was another Eternity item, like updated item, and that goes in my Kai like non-album bigger inclusion binder, or some of this is album too. It's just bigger inclusions basically. So I have back here a spot for it. But yes, this is the page, and I have his Eternity Polaroid with Subin, which Subin is my second bias, so I've wanted this like Polaroid PC lucky draw for the longest amount of time, and it was such a cool thing to be able to get this. It's one of like my favorite things, as well as it's like one of my favorite eras, so it was just a really, really exciting purchase for me. It was like $45 or $50, but these are really expensive now since it's been a while. When they came out, but I also have some of his broadcasts I moved to here just on the same page. But yeah, it was exciting to be able to get this because it's one of those items that I was never really sure if I was going to get it. But now I really want to get his Yeonjun one as well, but it's not a rush. We're not trying to get it like the speed of light, but it was a really exciting purchase for me. So that's pretty much everything for today. I was thinking of splitting up some of those videos, like the baekho setup, into his own video, but I figured it was better to just kind of do it all at once and put it all in the same video. And I'm also going to be filming the rest of my binders and like all of this kind of over again, so you can see everything, a full flip through of my collection for like the end of the year. So you can be excited to see that too. I'm also going to make a shelf tour because I'd planned to do a shelf tour like a while ago, but it just, all my stuff wasn't really coming. I still have stuff that's missing because shipping and bad group order managers. But hopefully that stuff will be resolved within the next month or two and it'll be done. But regardless, I'm still gonna do a tour and just do what I have. You know, like sometimes you're not gonna have everything and that's okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for keeping up on my channel. Sorry for taking so long to come back, but I appreciate all of you guys watching here, and also I appreciate everyone who subscribed to my channel this year and also like has been keeping up with me, because this is the first year I've made like content more or less consistently or just like at all. So it's been fun to be able to have like a whole like decent part of the year that I've been working on this channel and talking with you guys. Even if we're not a huge amount of people, I'm still always love to see new people and talk to anybody about binders and collections and stuff, because some of the things that I find most exciting, interesting to talk about for me. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Have a nice day. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.